Hello, welcome to Cars at 100, and on today's cold day we have a very nice Acura MDX review for you. Brand new fully loaded Acura MDX. We're gonna look at this car from outside, from inside, and we're gonna go over a couple of features that the car comes with, including the window sticker. So stay tuned, let's not waste any more time and let's jump into it. As you can see, this car looks really nice. The design is really awesome. This is a fully loaded version of the MDX, but you can also get the A-spec version of this car, having more sporty appeal to it. I reviewed RDX A-spec. You can check out that video. I'm gonna put the video at the end of this video so you can see the differences between the two. The RDX is much smaller than this car, and this car is more of a, you know, a larger SUV that Acura gives you. But overall it's really nice with these 20-inch wheels as well. Very nice LED running daytime lights as well in the front, and in the back you got LED lights as well. Very nice grille, very good look to it. Overall the car looks very sharp, very Japanese. Once again, this car is basically a Honda Pilot, but it is much more luxurious compared to Pilot, and it's a little bit smaller, I would say, but overall it is very good looking. As you can see, the back as well, very sharp LED lights in the back. The wheels are wrapped in 265/45 R20 wheels, meaning tires, and the wheels are 20-inch. Very nice LED fog lights as well. Like I said, very sharp look to this car. So let's check out this car on the inside. In order to enter this Acura, you have a very nice key fob by Acura. As you can see here, you have a very nice logo in the back, kind of enclosed in this very nice glassy look plastic, clear plastic. And you have a little bit longer key compared to other Acuras that I reviewed, because of you have an engine stop button here on top, so you can remotely start this car from the outside. Very good on such a day like this one to warm the car before you get in. Very nice weight to it. You can just keep it in your pocket. You can also lock the car by this button here, and you can unlock it by the sensor, and the mirrors, side mirrors, will also open. And just like this, you will enter this very nice Acura. As you can see here, it is a very luxurious look to this car. You have this brown leather, which kind of adds to the luxury feel that the wood on the dash and on the door cards gives you. But overall, this wood really complements this car very well. I have a very nice leather materials here, very nice stitching, very good design overall in terms of the materials and integration of them. Very nice door opener handle here. You have an automatic trunk release button here, and you have a gas cap release here as well, conveniently located. You have an automatic up and down for all four corners of a car in terms of the windows. You have a very nice buttons here overall. They feel really nice, really premium. You have a memory sitting here on top for two people as well. You have a blind spot monitoring system here, and a very nice cup holder here and some pockets. A very good speaker housing. You have a very nice door seals here, Acura door seals, very good touch. You have a very good controls for the seating as well on the driver's side. Different ways you can adjust that. Very nice, very convenient. You have also very nice seats here as well. There is a piping, double stitching, perforation. Like I said on many other vehicles in my reviews, these cars lately have come with many different ways that the seats look, and this is very convenient look as well. Very good feel to them as well when you sit. Overall, very nice seats. You have some bolstering here and on top as well. Very nice floor mats as well with MDX logo. Very good pedals. Overall, very good entrance to this car, very convenient, large, like SUV should be. So let's jump inside. As you can see here, this is a very nice and futuristic kind of luxury, I would call this at the first impression. And it's really nice. You get the dual screens here. You have a very nice minimalistic look to all the Acuras and Hondas lately, and I'm a fan of that. Very nice and very simple look in terms of the buttons. Not a lot of buttons here, very fast learning curve. And these infotainment systems have been updated for many times, and now they look even better in terms of the design as well, in terms of the steering wheel. And let's start the car so we can see everything a little better. Foot on the brake, and just like that, we start this car. So a couple of things to mention. You get the dual displays here, so you have to fiddle within the screen, so something to get used to, but once doing it, I think everybody can get used to it. Overall, you have two screens. This one is non-touch screen and this one is a touch screen. Very kind of logical, as this being far from you. You have a volume knob here, as well as the push to turn it on and or turn it off. You have a hazard here as well, CD in. Like I said, this is touch screen, and you have options here for the climate control, minimalistic options, the most important options in terms of the buttons that you will get. And then you will get also the screen in terms of the options of manipulation of the climate control inside the screen. And you have a very nice options here for the look of the infotainment overall, so you can go into camera, navigation, phone, info, smartphone settings, back, and you can manipulate different options through this dial, just like you get on some of the BMWs below here. You have for the Acura on top here, so it's kind of a very good feel to it. I would say very durable feel as well. So you have different options that you can manipulate this knob, and you have a DVD option here. This car comes with the entertainment in the back, so you have the option that you can put the DVD in and you have the entertainment. So you have also very nice options here in terms of the transmission. So transmission doesn't have any lever as you would think, just like in Honda Pilot or the latest Acuras that are coming out. This MDX is no different. You get options like P, park. You can just click to enter the mode, so you just click down to go into park. You can go into reverse by clicking down in the reverse button, and so forth. You get the same options in terms of the neutral, and you click down for drive, or you click down one more for sport. So the car will go into two different modes by clicking down here, like implied with the sign here. So sport mode will give the car a little bit more edge in terms of the how the car will drive, and as sensitive it will be in terms of the driving and your inputs. Dynamic mode will go into the different options. You have the sport option, you have also comfort option, and you have a normal option. So by clicking down, you go through different options of those three options. And you have off mode here for the automatic start stop, so you can turn off the automatic start stop on the traffic light. When the car stops and you put the foot on your brake, the car will turn off to conserve the gas. It's done to be more efficient. So if it's bothering you, you have the option to turn it off here. You have a power outlet button here as well. I'm sorry, power outlet here as well. You have here storage for the coins or felt lined or some other things. You have also here two cup holders. One is a little bit raised compared to the other, as you can see here. You also have a very good storage here in the middle. This storage here includes two USB options here. You have aux here as well, aux in. You have a one more USB here, I guess for the passenger to have the convenience of connecting to it, but I think it's more of a connection to media, and these are just for charging. So you can connect 2 USBs for charging and one for media. If you have a cell phone, you can connect it here. You have a power outlet here as well, but this is a regular outlet like you get at home. It's a household outlet basically. And you have a deep storage here, like you see. You have something here, but we can see how deep it is. So it's a very deep storage here. You can just close it here. You have a top kind of a drawer here with the rubbery feel on top, so things don't slide around. You also have 2 options for the middle storage here. The upper option, as I opened it here, you can have 2 different modes. So if you click on this one, on the right one, you will have a deeper storage accessing that first storage that I showed you, and you can slide this upper drawer back and forth for your convenience. But overall, it's a very nice wood material here. This is a very good addition to this car. It gives this car a very luxurious feel overall, and I would say this is one of the best things for this car. You also have a glove box here. That glove box is somewhat deep, I would say. You have a manual here for the car, but overall very nice options. You have a soft touch material here. This is a rubbery material, this is not leather, but overall it feels really nice, really premium. Speaking of the speedo and tach, you have a very bold numbers here, very nice in your face. This is how it's supposed to be, kind of minimalistic look as well, a very narrow feel compared to the other SUVs that you get a bigger tach and speedo. But overall you have a small display here, not a big display you would think for this car. At the middle display, some cars get much bigger displays, but this car also gives you a very good information overall in terms of that display as well. So you can go through different options here as well on the steering wheel. Speaking of the steering wheel, very nice steering wheel overall, I would say. Very nice design as well. Feels really good in your hand. You have a 10 and 2 notches here as well, somewhat pronounced, not that much. You have a very good paddle shifters here on the steering wheel as well. Very good as well in terms of sporty appeal of this car. Very nice design as well. You have a heated steering wheel as well, implied by this button. Very convenient as well on the cold day like this. It's a very nice feature, I would tell you. Also you have a very good cruise control options here as well. A very nice cruise control options because this is adaptive cruise control. You have also lane keep assist implied by this button, so the steering wheel will try to keep you in the same lane as you driving, not to steer away from it. That's really convenient. Overall, the car sounds and feels really nice. Like I said, this car is packed with many features, including the safety features like lane keep assist and front collision mitigation, front collision warning as implied by this button as well. You have a parking sensor button here as well, you can turn it off. In terms of the back seats, you also have a keyless entry here, just like up front, with a sensor behind the door opener handle to open the back doors if the car is locked. Very good features. You have curtains here, privacy curtains. You can pull them up or pull them down for your convenience. Overall, really good features here. This is a 3-row SUV as well. I thought this was just a 2-row SUV, but it's really good. This is 3-row SUV, and you have a very good options to enter the back rows. Just by pressing and holding that button, you can access the 3rd row here, or you can also put the seat down to have more trunk space. And just like that, We can enter the back, and as you can see here, I have plenty of legroom here. If I put the seat up a little bit, because it's almost all the way back for the front driver's seat, but overall it's pretty convenient here and pretty cozy. Very good leather options in terms of the seating in the back as well. You have very good options for the infotainment and for the rear entertainment. So you have options here for the climate control and for the rear entertainment. You can connect the headphones here as well. You have a HDMI in here, and you have two USB options here for charging your devices. You have an audio in as well. Very good vents in the back as well. And speaking of this entertainment here, you can also take this remote just like that, and you can use it, or you can just keep it over here and it will charge kind of as well. And the screen is a large in terms of the headroom. I have plenty of headroom. I'm 6 feet tall and I have a very good headroom here. I can enter the third row just like that, and I would say that it is pretty cramped in the third row here, like I expected, in terms of the legroom and the headroom as well. As you can see here, I would say that this is mostly for children. They would be more comfortable here than adults. The window sticker here as well, and you can pause the video at any second to go over the features, standard and optional, that this car comes with, and suggested retail price, as well as the actual price in this review. You also have a 22 mile per gallon combined, 19 in the city and 26 on a highway. And for this vehicle, final assembly point is East Liberty, Ohio, USA. In order to open the trunk, you press and hold the trunk release button on the remote, and you can access the trunk. And as you can see here, you have the options here for the storage under the floor of the trunk as well. You can drop down these third row seats here as well. You have rear entertainment headphones here included with this car. You have a storage here as well, and you have a 12-volt power outlet here as well. One more in the back. You can also drop down these seats just like this, and you have very large trunk space. Hope you enjoyed this review of this Acura MDX 2019 model of the fully loaded car. If you have any questions about this particular car, please leave a comment, and I'll see you next time. Stay loving cars.